welcome back to Full Sail Live. For the second time in 3 years, we have the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs playing for the Super Bowl. The Chiefs won Super Bowl 57, which started this run of going for a three-peat. Now let's welcome back Randy Silver to the show. Randy, the Eagles look to stop the Chiefs from becoming the first team to win 3 Super Bowls in a row. What must the Eagles do well to leave New Orleans with a win?
Denver, they must win the time of possession. It's something they've done well all season. The Eagles ranked number 1 in the regular season for time of possession. In 2023, they ranked 13th. A major reason they went from being in the middle of the pack to the best in the NFL is the upgrade of Barkley in the backfield over the offseason. The former Penn State running back became the 9th player ever to rush for over 2,000 yards in the regular season. These playoffs, he hasn't slowed down. In 3 games, he's averaging 147 yards per game rushing. If the Eagles continue to feed the 3-time Pro Bowler, it's proven to be a recipe for success. A byproduct is the bad man Patrick Mahomes not on the field. Denver, anytime the 3-time Super Bowl MVP is not commanding the Chiefs' offense, is a win for the other team.
You know, I'd have to say Barkley's first year as an Eagle could not have been scripted any better. His stellar regular season earned him his first All-Pro team. But Randy, we know that all running games start with a great offensive line. The NFL's best front is coming in with some injury concerns at that position. So what exactly is their status of their O-line?
Denver, right now, multiple pillars of the Eagles' offensive line are questionable to play in the big game. Starting center Cam Jurgens has a bad back, and starting guard Landon Dickerson is dealing with a knee injury. They have been vital pillars on the O-line for the second-ranked rushing team in the league this past season. Earlier in the week, Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni said he didn't have much to update regarding either Jurgens or Dickerson's availability for the Super Bowl. Jurgens did say after the NFC Championship game that he expects to play. Dickerson wasn't available for comment. Looking at the playoff stats, Philly has the advantage in rushing and stopping the run. KC has been decent at rushing, but their defense has given up close to 150 yards of a game on the ground. They're about to face a Philly rushing attack that is a major step up against what they have seen against the Texans and the Bills. Even if Jurgens or Dickerson can't play, it's a good bet the Eagles game plan will continue to be pound the rock on the ground.
Man, those are some pretty eye-catching stats there, but Philadelphia has to like the tasty matchup that they have on the ground. So then, Randy, what can the Chiefs defense do to try to limit the Eagles' ground game?
Denver, it will be very interesting to see what defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo does against this Eagles offense. Spagnuolo's complex defensive schemes and penchant for blitzing at the right time has been crucial to the dynasty run. We saw this play out on the Bills' final offensive play of the game last week, when Spag brought a corner blitz that led to a turnover on downs. The Eagles offer a different obstacle the Chiefs haven't seen all season. Barkley's running, the mobility of QB Jalen Hurts, and the dynamic weapons at receiver are all nightmare for defensive coordinators. It won't be easy, but containing Barkley and forcing Hurts to beat them will be huge for the Chiefs. Since Spag became the Chiefs' defensive coordinator in 2019, his defense hasn't given up more than 89 yards to a single rusher in any playoff game. Spagnuolo knows how to take away the opposing offense's biggest threats, and will have to do it one more time if the Chiefs want a three-peat. In Denver, let me leave you with this stat. There have been 19 players who have rushed for 100 yards in the Super Bowl. In 19 games this season, Saquon Barkley rushed for 100 yards 14 out of 19 games. It will be a fascinating chess match to see next weekend.
Thanks, Randy, for the insights. And as a friendly reminder, Super Bowl 59 will be next Sunday, February 9th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.